Lua, hello there, Demon First. How are you today? It's good seeing ya. Just chilling? That's fair. Sounds nice, relaxing. Rockin' Endless Stone, exactly. Rockin' Stone. Hello, Lish. How are you? It's good seeing ya. Ba-dum. Tired? What are you tired for? I thought you said you went to bed early last night. Or tried to. Tabs as well. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Just got back from the gym. So a different kind of tired. I didn't realize you went to the gym. It's the first I've heard of it. Fatigued? Yeah.
Booga
No.
booga.
Tired still makes sense. Hello, Hannah, with a 42-month resub. How about that? I really appreciate it. How are you doing today, Hannah? Yes, fatigued. Yeah. Fatigued. But then fatigued, I almost feel like maybe you're. I don't know. And cookies. Doing some homework slash reading. So I'll be lurking. Sounds good there, Tabs. You enjoy. Appreciate you popping on in and saying hello. So hyped to go home. No breaks. Yeah, you're not bot. I just started. What do you mean break? You got that Minecraft itch going on there, Hannah? Or are you just ready to be done with the day? Thanks for the lurk there, Tabs. Back in the solo world, though, today, gonna be placing some more stone for a good few hours. Nightbot is confused since you are early. I am early. I know. Nightbot, I was always confused. Oh, goodness. Hello, Jesse.
Thad.
Jesse, how are you? With a 33-month resub. Entertain me while I do data entry. I'll do my best. I don't think I will, but you never know. Maybe I'll be able to entertain. Thank you for the resub, though, Jesse. I really appreciate it. 33 whole months. Hannah had a 42-month sub as well. We got some long ones. Second, I thought it said I rated with 33. Well, that'd be appreciative too. That would have been weird. Hello, D. Clark. I am doing well. How are you? I'm ready to place some more stone down, I think. Take out another good chunk of the mountain. Last week Friday, was it? Yeah, last week Friday we took out a nice chunk of the mountain over here. And we're just gonna keep going. Connection isn't great, but I'll try and listen while I work. But might abruptly disappear. That's all right, Jesse. No worries. All are welcome. If you need to lurk, you can. You're doing good? Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad, D. Clark. I was saving this last task for the end of the day to try and make the afternoon go faster, but I thought it would take a lot longer, and I'm already almost done. And you have an hour left. Oh, dang it.
This is early even for you.
I know. I know. Isn't it great? Hi, Aaron. With a prime resub of 41 months. My goodness. That's a long sub as well. That's goodness gracious. 41, 33, and a 42. Who's up next for a really long sub? Those got to be like my top few. An hour early plus an hour earlier than the exact turn of the hour. What? Yeah. Yeah. Don't you want an earlier stream? Isn't it great? You have a long sub. 33 months is crazy. And Laura, hello there. How are you doing? Nobody look at the percentage bar at the top of your chat screen. It's not there. Death and Below, hello. How are you? Deadeye popping on in. Hi. How are you? That is the best question we should be asking Laura. Will Laura be on the server? These are the important questions. Oh, before we get anywhere, I got it. I'm so proud. What are we building now? Just a mountain in this solo world. Ah, a bit of terraforming. And Giz, hello there. Great to see you. How are you doing? Most likely, currently working on my new shop build. A new shop? Oh, flower shop. Curious what you do with that. A bit of terraforming is an understatement of the century. It's just a wee bit of terraforming, a few blocks there, a few blocks here, and you know, why blazes? The
Does
fact that
this affect that bar? Blaze
no.
Pepe laugh.
Thanks for the 245 bits, blazes. How are you doing? And you're just doing okay, Giz. What's up? Or is that a happy okay? We've got, you know, gone through this. Oh goodness. There's children afoot. Zombified children. That one has a shovel. Ooh, too close. I'm attempting to use Lightmatica for the first time. You got this, Laura. Ooh, my supervisor is gonna go pick me up a soda. Ah, oh, your supervisor sounds great. Mental health isn't the best. That's completely fair. Well, feel free to hang out here and let all things float away. I had no more children. The children almost killed me yesterday. And Death and Below with a follow. I appreciate it. You made those mountains? Yeah, I made the mountain. Over 1 million stone placed. I think we're almost at 1.1 million. Yeah, almost there. Children did kill me yesterday. Those baby zombies can get you. Struggling to stay awake. But got more food to eat. What? Oh, goodness, Blazes, are you not, why are you so tired? Crotch comments. Exactly. I'm an OG to mountains? I'm not even sure what that means. We've been working on this for, 3 years, though, this project. 3+ years. And Lana, hello, welcome on in. How are you doing? Good to see you. You've decided your lip is all better. Oh, okay. I wouldn't have flown into a wall if it wasn't for those metal ingots. Whatever you say, Lara. Anyway, I do plan on working on the mountain today. I'm just keeping up with here as people pop on in and say their first few chats. I don't turn this guy back on. Oh, okay. What mods am I using? It's a good question. Mostly just simple ones. Let's go through the. We got an armor stand thing, a carpet mod for Tukaru. This is continuity for connected testers with glass. We got indium, iris, lightmatica, lithium, malib. That's just Minecraft. Mod menu just to see all my mods. Replay mod, a fog thing, a sit thing, a sodium thing, a sound thing, a Tweakaroo itself, a wider stats screen, world edit, and both the Zeros minimap and world map. There used to be more. Dad, how do I turn my world edit stick back on? You'd help me turn it F10 if you keybind it to what I told you to. Otherwise, I believe X, and you press X and then plus C, and it pulls up. That's the default keybind for, I believe, Tweakaroo. Wait, that's Tweakaroo. I got no idea how to pull up Lightmatica. All my stuff has gotten changed. You need a command for that in chat. My mods? Yeah, probably. Usually people don't ask me about my mods. No, wait. What did you... It's F10. That's what I use for all my rendering stuff. That was weird. That started early. I did start early. Demon Kitten, you'll be able to hang out for like an hour and a half. Or an hour if you want to head to bed earlier. Lara is an amazing person. Always. I don't have the function buttons. You should have the mods thing right here. Go into your mods and then find the Lightmatica. And then configure here and then go to hotkeys and it's the toggle all rendering run. Ooh, we get to open up another chest. What do we get? Oh, we got a laughing dog. Imagine not having a full keyboard. Lara hates that keyboard. Happy but sore, Demon Kitten. Sore? What from? What was it? Death and Blue. I don't know if you're still around. I don't only have just a mountain. Or we're working on Dwarven Kingdom. That'll be inside of it. If you enjoy Lord of the Rings, basically heavily inspired from that. I love them. The movies, the books, all sorts. So we got the entrance here that I've designed, but I haven't started working on too much more beyond that. We got the back side of the entrance as well. You get the idea. That stuff will be here. And then the one and only room that I've really started working on in the mountain is this pillared hall. So we got this. This is pretty cool. You know, just a few pillars. One of them takes like 45 minutes to make. A few hours of work, a few blocks here and there. These pillars are huge. Work? Well, Demon Kitten. feel free to relax on in this stream as your night slowly comes to an end. Of course, we got other things in this world as well, you know, this is just the main build. We got all the side projects that, you know, any sane person would have. You know, like that quarry project that has been here forever, a ravine that recently got dug out that I need to terraform up, custom hilly plains biome that I'm flying over at the moment. All of this stuff that we've placed. We did that river. That's new. Medieval port city, random house, pathway. What I think of the Rings of Power? I enjoy Rings of Power. I think anything new content-wise for Lord of the Rings is great. I enjoy it. I don't love it as much as the previous 3 movies we got with Lord of the Rings. I think my greatest, best way to kind of explain how I feel with the Rings of Power is that I can watch the Lord of the Rings movies, The Fellowship, The Two Towers, and Return of the King, any day of the week and enjoy it every single time. And I don't find that enjoyment as much as I do out of the Rings of Power. I mean, that's just because I can't watch it all. I don't have the entire story in front of me. And thank you for the follow there, Mirnoel? Mirnoel? Hello, how are you doing? Feel free to correct me. Not on you, on my PC. It keeps it cool. What? Oh, I see. Lara, don't pee on people. Don't just go to the bathroom in a normal place. So thanks that I figured it out. Perfect. I'm glad. Something right like this. Oh, I'm starting to cover over the box once more. It's been so long. We've worked on so many other portions of the mountain. That song is always fun. All done with your to-do list? You have like 40 minutes left of your day. Anyone up to anything interesting today? Or anything interesting happened to him recently? Ah, shucks. I was gonna show you guys my that's something I had done for the server. Well, we'll show it later, I guess. If I remember. I've already started my replay. I'm looking for glow squid. Is that exciting? I mean, it's kind of exciting. I actually helped Hannah wrangle up some, glow squid that she wanted to put into like a little aquarium. Who said aw shucks? Wasn't us. Maybe it was me. Eight-year-old man stream. Did I say that? I don't even remember. No, I'm not old, Jesse. I don't even know what to say to that. Something right like this. I've really been enjoying placing stone once again. I told you, Tabs was always saying, "Oh, place more stone, place more stone." Well, I was like, I'll get back into it. I'll eventually get back into it. And I'm finally, you know, getting back into it once again. I think I don't even know how many streams now that the last good handful of solo survival streams have all been just placed in stone. It's been good. I think if we look back at it, started like right here in this section. And now I've placed everything from starting here, going around, following this stuff. This right here, following this pathway around. All of this stuff back here. This, and now we're working on over here. We made some good progress. Just, you know, I gotta, you know, take a little break every once in a while, work on a few other projects. Then we come back with full force. Creeper just blew up some glow lichen I was trying to get. Some glow lichen. You know you can bone meal glow lichen. This game tests me sometimes. I'm doing great. What you just said, Jesse? I don't know. I mean, I feel like I know Jesse kind of understands where it's like you can't it just doesn't flow as well a build if you're not in the mood to work on it. You can probably force yourself to work on it, get a bit done here and there, but it's gonna be a long few hours of working on it. When you're in the mood to work on a project, it goes fast. Time flies, blocks are being placed at a fast rate. I think that just kind of goes for any build that'll span over a couple weeks. More than just a couple weeks anyway. See Jesse doing the bone meal thing, but I am just now finding some. Well, just haven't been concerned with finding it until... Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. I think if I go check here, since I'm so close to my storage, that's like one of those things that I collected up in mass. I got loads of... Here we go, yeah, I got a shulker of glow lichen, and I have like a shulker of everything you can bone meal. And that you would like use for decorating. And I absolutely love it. You can already tell, like I've taken a few stacks out of a bunch of these. Or even all my flowers is one of my more favorite ones as well. Sometimes though you have to force yourself to get into the build and then you can hit a nice stride. That's for sure. I think a lot of the time there are parts of a build where if you just start placing down blocks, you can then you start to see the picture and the build starts to form a little better. This world isn't that old. I know. I have a lot of stuff in this world. I like collecting. Only 9 days. Well, what the heck's taking you so long? Joking. I'm playing on a server I've been on for like here and there, and I'm like, this is terrible. I keep running out of materials. I want to go back to my own world. Not actually. But there's a lot of things just like with flowers and dyes and general raw materials with stone, cobblestone, dirt, andesite. That's a big one. Even tough. I even have a good amount of tough on this world. I'm used to just being able to go open a chest and all the materials are there. Someone want to motivate me to finally figure out designing my dream build again? I could show you my creative world where I've been working on on the build my base for the server. Then he recruits us poor to get us supplies for him. I pay you a reasonable amount for supplies. Speaking of which, Lana, I'll happily buy tough blocks. um, yeah. I need like 4+ shulkers of tough for the next step of my build. Excuse you, speak for yourself. Gather supplies is what I excel at. Excel the most. Though kind of hard, not on a server. So I had thought that. Ooh, it's a DM worthy idea here. This is intriguing. Tough out of luck. I already started mining tough, to be fair. Well, I feel great about this. Assuming whatever Aaron is trying to send me is loading. All I see is the message part of it. I'm gonna need more explanation here. Ah! You know, Lana, if you weren't sticking endless amounts of hours into Overwatch, you'd have so many resources on the server. In the future. Lana can do whatever Lana wants. Lana does already do whatever Lana wants. Old man. I had plans for would it be nothing changed? But the Overwatch gods, they call for me. I'm the master of myself. Easy. I'm gonna start pranking your home again. Hannah said I should have filled it with water. A good cake baker? What? Why is Laura a good cake baker? Said what? You know when we were trying to think about what to do to Lana's base to prank it, you said should have flooded her house. Cake bear. still have that in my creative world, Aaron. Every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, that was fun to work on. Has a cake for a bear. Don't bears usually like honey? I like to bake, but I don't do it often. We'll get it together. You need to make some cookies by the sounds of it. Why? I am scared. Why am I being asked? Well, I honestly, anything related to Lara in any sort of conversation, I just accept that it's gonna be pure chaos. Like, it's just resonating chaos. Oh my god, looking at this spreadsheet is hurting my eyes. Is it not like, I don't know. I always find it's easier to look at spreadsheets if they're like nicely color coded. Yeah, I'm trying to rest my eyes. Time to take a break then, Jesse. Yeah, probably for the best. Otherwise, you might make a mistake. It's quite easy. No, it's ugly. Oh, that sounds painful. On line 165 out of 550. Oh, it sounds like you're making good progress. Trying to be encouraging here. Also, Jesse, I thought it looked like you were making great progress on your nether build. And apparently, I haven't listened to your stream in a while. Because I had not heard of the Hall of Butts just yet. And it made me just laugh. I was like, I can very well picture what you're working on and what it probably is. But it just made me laugh. I was like, yep, that fits right. Looks like around line 80 or 90 today. So yeah, doing pretty well. Thanks. I feel like I still have so much to do though. You've said that about everything you have done in your world. Oh, I have so much left to do on this build. Although I did I felt your pain though with you I was listening when you were talking about with having to stream less and putting less hours into your world. It's gonna take even longer. I was like, that's okay. But I also feel the pain of not having a build go extremely fast. That is so much left to do on a build. Yeah. At this point, I can just load on my world and there is always something to do. Be that mine at spawn, mine in the nether, mine here, mine probably elsewhere. Build pillars, build medieval port city, terraform the mountain, terraform the quarry, terraform the hilly plains biome, terraform the ravine. I think the craziest part is that I don't think out of all those lists, out of all those projects, I think that takes up almost all the supplies I've collected for builds. worries me. Ugh, could you imagine running out of building supplies? Sounds like a nightmare. I'm hoping I can get a lot done in the middle, so I can start building. Ah, yes. I'm excited to see that build just happen over time. I think it's a very interesting project to undertake. And I think if anyone's going to be able to do it, I think it'll be you. You've made some really cool builds. 7.7 whole glow ink sacks. What are you using all the glow ink for? I am, with my build I'm working on for the server, I'm definitely taking a more fantasy feel. And I enjoy my medieval, quite a bit. And fantasy is very closely related, but I've always wanted to dip more into fantasy and have a mystical feel to stuff. So I've been having fun with this project. With the floating island, with the dome on it, and then I designed the bridges this, when was it? On Monday, when I had nothing going on. I spent almost all day Monday whenever I was at my computer in the creative world just tinkering around with the design. I'm so excited about it, and thanks. Of course. Be right back. All good there, Jesse. And Mongoose, hello, welcome on in. I bought a new exhaust for your car. Why'd you get a new exhaust? Are you like into cars? Are you one of those people? I hate cars. I hate vehicles. I just want the thing to work. What would you get a new exhaust for? And how are you doing? On signs, I need them to be bright. For the old eyes. I don't blame you. I think nowadays, it's hard to write a Minecraft sign and not like dye it a color and then add the glow ink to it. I like cars, yes, and I like them to sound nice. I wondered. That's fair. I'm glad you have something you enjoy at least. Not something for me though. I'm in the boat of don't break and try and take care of as well as I can. Me too. You as well, Aaron. Yeah, cars are just a nuisance sometimes. Cyan dye and glowing, my go-to for all signs. I like a gray dye. A gray dye and glowing if I want some just neutral. But cyan, I bet cyan looks good. Back, but gonna be lurking and working. I'm gonna do something else besides the spreadsheet. Sounds good there, Jesse. You enjoy your lurk. I'm sorry, what? I just heard my name. Yeah, I was just responding to what you said. With the Me Too. Co-workers gonna come down and help me install it. There you go. I had also, because Donkin mentioned that Eric had been working a whole bunch with arches, and I had messed around with them a little bit with the bridge I designed and creative. And that he's doing them all in survival. I was like, yep, that sounds like 100+ hours just working on figuring out the correct arch for what you want. He's got quite the build that he's been working on. Now that he's working on the higher portions of it. It'll be my first time meeting him in person. That's crazy. that you have never met him. Oh, that'll be fun then. Oh, and I did something interesting. I've seen it done before, and I'm not the biggest fan of it usually. But since tough blocks have been added, it's definitely making it a lot easier with making shadows in like I have an example here. Like, for example, there should be like these blocks should even, some people will have those blocks be like tough now. Or before it would be like deep slate or something, or a full mix of blocks, which I'm not the biggest fan of the full mix of blocks and making things flat and then adding shadows. I'm much more into the shape of things. I think the shape matters still a lot with builds. But I had tried out something with my bridge. It was a similar arch to this, a little smaller, and it was just too much stone brick in such a area. And what I did was throw some tough bricks, like right in a section like this, to add a little shadow to where where you would assume a shadow would be. I don't know. I liked it in the end. Not something I usually like doing, or usually do in general. I think some people go far too crazy with that sort of detail on a build, and the build then is too flat in my mind. It works for some stuff. Not my preference. Yeah, the company I bought from will start building the exhaust soon. Oh, you don't have the exhaustress yet either. Okay. Oh, that'll be a fun thing to eventually get a hold of. Oh my goodness, a shulker of stone already, just like that. What's your go-to sign? Like, what is it made out of, D. Clark? The sign itself? Or is there a certain sign you won't use? I don't think it matters as much anymore since they added the glow ink, but before the glow ink, dark oak signs were a no. The text would be far too dark no matter what. Just ordered it today. I still gotta build it and then ship it out. Ooh. Well, that's fun, though. Fun project in the near future, hopefully. Not distant. Washington, so it might take a while to get here. It's like when I was first working on the computer I now have. I think the motherboard was like it was gonna take like a month to get me, and then it was gonna take like 2 months to get to me. Ended up getting arriving to me a month early by surprise. So that was cool. Like the motherboard and one of my SSDs are like one of the like the two parts that are the same from the beginning of the build. Everything's been changed out now. Raptor, hello, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Oh, I bet it will be heavy. Yeah, it might take a while. On my building? No, just doing a little bit of terraforming, working on my mountain. I forget when you first popped in here recently. If it was when I was getting back into working on the mountain or before that. But we're placing down stone. I'm getting back into a groove of it. No, it's a mountain. Should have upgraded my PC with this money instead. Been waiting to do this car for a while, and my PC suffice for now. The car probably is first if it needs it. Although I know you said you're just getting it to make it sound fancy. Mountain. Exactly, it's a mountain. We don't have one of those, T. Clark. I think the range command is more just for apparently correcting me. I disagree. It's sending out false information. Yeah, no, this is the front of the mountain though, Raptor. Which is where most of the work's been done. Also, this section has really come together. Not just because of the snow. I absolutely hate the snow at the moment. I popped in at a great time. Thad, I need a command, please. Okay, we'll put it on the to-do list. Why are you in denial too? D. Clark's not in denial. D. Clark is on the right side of history. And it makes the commands. Thad doesn't understand how that works. Exhaust pretty rested too, so needed replacing at some point. Oh, fair enough. See? Perfect. You get to make it sound fancy, and it needs to be done anyway. I think the snow is pretty. I think the snow looks terrible. Absolutely hate the snow because that's probably not where snow is going to be on the end product. Maybe some areas. But what it'll end up doing when I go over and like texturize the mountain a whole bunch and make it look more than just gray, I'll have to like throw string on the mountain so snow won't land where snow shouldn't be. I live in denial on some things, but not this. Exactly. You hold your ground. It's gonna happen unless you make a giant glass ceiling. No, I'll just place down string. This is another reason why I made a spider farm. Like an actual crazy spider farm that gets me loads of string. Do you have a string farm at the ready? I do, Tabs. Have you not seen it? Oh, we'll take a break and go check that out. I have a crazy spider farm. Should I plan on having for dinner tonight? I'm not sure. A glass ceiling did cross my mind at one point, Tabs. I believe the idea of making a glass ceiling somehow sparked the stupid joke that Aaron keeps bringing up of a glass biome. Maybe one day. Just design it and creative and then be like, hey, I had this crazy idea. And I need to get back to reading after this tour. Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can. So I get for groceries stuff that takes planning. I think it's this one. I haven't been to my farms in a while. Ah, yes, it's this guy. This is the spider farm. It rains spiders. Isn't it beautiful? So I guess that means that is gonna make you dinner. That's mildly unsettling. I can't believe you haven't seen this. I was so proud of this farm and how crazy it works. Really like things falling from the sky? I do, you know? I think it has a magical touch to it. And we got loads of string. See, I'm not worried about string. I didn't take anything out in advance tabs. I think this is back towards my build. Yep. So I don't know what happened, but with the... Once I updated 1.21, Zero's changed something with how far you can see waypoints in the nether.
Oh yes, spiders falling from the sky, so magical. Very wow. Not at all nightmare
Wow.
fuel.
That's not nightmare fuel. Yes, Anna? Thanks for bit taps. They were in a containment center. Morgoth and Mongolian have beef. I mean... I don't know if I would say it like that, but yeah. Perfect Spider Killer. Told you it would be a great name. I sold you on the first name that I came up with on my mind. That seemed like a good name, cat name. Aaron would love this, by the way. I don't know if you're still listening there, Aaron. But I was like, I was like, we should name, if we ever get a cat, we should name our cat something like Lord of the Rings, like one of the names in there. And the first name that I came to mind that I thought would work was Melkor. And you know, some odd reason it really works for a cat name. And I just find it amazing. Melkor would be a great spider killer. So I gotta keep an eye on my elytra. That's how you know I've just been doing building in my world. I'm not hungry. What is being listed? I think tabs is just listing things now. It was dinner ideas for you. Oh, just food options in general. Oh, dinner ideas. We're back there. I don't know if Jello should be a dinner idea. No, you will not just have a Pop-Tart. We have loads of apples. Mainly because we're planning on making something with apples. And I did not know how many apples we had. This is really funny, Hannah. We were both wrong. I had just recently gotten apples. So we have like 10 apples. This doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of is. Got plenty for apple crisp. They cook down though. I don't think we need 10. Apple crisp for dinner. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we have a smaller pan. I think if we made it any bigger, I don't think we would finish it all. Truthfully. It's a perfect 2-person pan. You would finish it? Okay. I enjoy it. I really like it, but we should really make Scotch roux. Now you can have peanut butter with your extra apples. Or caramel if you're into that sort of thing. I think I prefer caramel. Truthfully, I just eat the apple. Why am I working on this side? Alright, I'm heading out right here, right away here. See you when I get home. Sounds good there, Hannah. Drive safely. Oh, and there's my break. I will be taking that break. We're an hour into stream. We got a good few hours left. Dad, you need to think of dinner options for Hannah based on your grocery purchase before she gets home. I had bought stuff for future dinners. I don't make Hannah dinner when I'm streaming because it would be far too late. For her to make dinner herself. I'm sure Hannah will find something. I find when Hannah's not sure of what she wants for dinner, I can list off everything we have, and it'll all be a no. That makes sense. Eventually one will sound good and decent enough, then she'll choose that one. That's what I do with Doc sometimes. Works surprisingly well. That's fair. No, we have specific nights that we usually we both have dinner together. That's why I don't stream every night. Well, not the only reason. I do also enjoy having a little bit of time, not just continuously doing things. Like tomorrow, Wednesday, usually when is one of the nights that we have something more fancier. Yesterday I made some chicken broccoli and then I had some buttered bread. I thought we had peppers, but we didn't. have with the chicken, but there weren't any. I wasn't gonna go out. How long is the cookie cooldown? Oh, I'm glad you said something. I have no idea. For the cooldown. Whenever it's back, but I never grabbed your cookies. Kind of seasoning on the chicken? I really don't know. Just there's one that we picked up from the store. It's just a store-bought chicken seasoning for the one, and then a more spicier one that I enjoy, which is another chicken seasoning. Otherwise, if I ever make chicken breasts for us, I'll make a little mixture of, oh goodness, I'd have to look. I have a few different ways that I make chicken. Say you cook, but I can never imagine you cooking based off previous encounters with you and food. It's funny because I really do enjoy cooking. And I usually do like a really good job making sure everything gets done at the exact same time. Anytime I make a meal, usually we have a good 3 different things along with it, a vegetable, meat, and some sort of, I can't think of it, carb. Can only imagine you making popcorn jello or freezer pizza. Well, those are the simple nights. Or when I don't want to put effort into something. But I do enjoy cooking. We even have a little recipe box. You want Chinese food, but it's expensive? See, that's the thing we don't do. We don't really ever order any sort of food. I don't enjoy that. I rather make something. You have no idea what you want tonight. See? You're over here listing things for Hannah, you gotta find something for yourself. Yeah, but it's different. Mm-hmm. I can make steak and homemade spaghetti sauce and noodles and other things. Right? See, I don't know. I've been blessed with a stepfather that makes absolutely amazing steak. I've never had anyone makes a steak better than him. I've been to like really fancy restaurants as well. Nobody beats him out. I'm like, I don't think I should even give it an attempt. I stick to my I enjoy cooking with chicken. A cut of meat in a pan or yeah, on a grill. We'll always do a grill based. And then it doesn't matter the cut. My favorite is New York strip, but it does not matter. No, not the biggest fan of pork. Turkey I can have, you know, the 1 or 2 times a year. There's I'll eat any sort of meat truthfully, but preference definitely is just uh chicken or beef. That's what I don't know. Although when I made a meal for Hannah on New Year's this last year, before we had moved in together, and she came to visit me, I had made us a meal using I don't even remember. It was like steak bites and all that. I made basically like uh, yeah, like steak tips and all that I fried together with a whole bunch of stuff. And then once again had a carb and then a vegetable. I haven't done that meal in a long while. Ribeye for you? That's fair. No, I'll always take a New York strip. Can't go wrong with it. Can't do seafood. My stomach doesn't usually like it. And I'm just not the biggest fan of it in general. Ooh, prime rib. Now you guys are just making yourselves hungry. Now I want steak. This is what we get. This is what you get. I'm so sorry. I don't blame you. How is this looking, huh? Oh, it's coming along great. And there's a whole... I wonder how many holes I'll find in the end. I've actually found holes when I go back and like edit some of my replays, and then I go back into my world and they're still there. I'm like, I never fixed it. I never took my break. I'm gonna take my break real quick before I forget. You had me talking about had me talking about food. Hope you didn't. I need to take my break. I just remembered. So I'll be back in a little bit. This is a good time for anyone else to take a quick break as well. Stand up if you haven't over the last hour. Grab something to eat if you're feeling a little hungry. There's a good excuse to do so. Otherwise, I'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty, I'm back. Cookies are still out of stock. I think it's been at least an hour. I think it's an hour cooldown. Maybe give yourself a refresh on the Twitch page. When did I redeem cookies? How long ago was it, Thad? It was the beginning of stream, just about. It was before I even went and started playing around in my world, so it was right around the beginning. Hope you all took your break, though, for those even lurking. It's important to take breaks every once in a while. Stand up from your computer. Or at least take a sip of that water that you should have next to you. I mean, in the request queue, what does it say? I got no idea. I don't have that open. I was waiting for the cooldown. I think the cooldown's just an hour. I'd be surprised if I did more. Please? Tabs just... Here, let me see on my side. Well, I can redeem cookies. Give yourself a refresh, Tabs. Still out of stock? Really? Said it was fine for me. I'm able to redeem it. This is a you issue. I don't know what to tell you. Oh my gosh, it's Thad. Hello, David. It's been a little bit since I've seen you here. How are you doing? Or did you reduce it once per stream? No. Once per person? No, I feel like I've seen Lana redeem it more than once. You've redeemed it more once. I have not changed it. In a long while. Alright, I'll go look. I'll stop everything and take a look. Is it under rewards? No, it's under channel points. Limit redemptions per stream, 3. I can't do a limit redemption per person. The cooldown is 1 hour. Oh no, there is a per user. It's not set. Anyone can redeem it 3 times. Every hour. Sounds like a you issue here, the Tabs. I don't know. I'm doing pretty good. Well, it's good to hear. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, was a guy in such a good mood? Frog. See, David can do it. Thanks for the cookies, David. Starting to think Tabs just scammed someone out of their points. Good to see you though, David. It's okay, I don't use much of them. It's fair, I don't usually use my points on Twitch either. They usually just collect over time. I think the only place I really see myself opening the reward queue often is Oscar's place. I think it's the one stream I actually end up redeeming like a lot of my... I don't know what it is. It's mostly just to react to his jokes with claps or some laughing. And then he recently added in an alternate camera angle, which is fun. Thank you for lurk there, Taps. And the cookie. You enjoy your lurk. Appreciate you being here. What's got you feeling so good there, David? So you're like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty great. Alright, how many glowing sacks are you up to there, D. Clark? Are you still collecting them? What are you using all these signs for? You're just gonna amassing a good amount. I have a phone interview on Thursday, and I'm happy that they are considering me to do an interview. Oh, that's exciting then. I know jobs are crazy at the moment. So that's exciting getting an interview. I'm sure you'll do great. Nope, got annoyed collecting flour and help her die. That's funny. I think it was Lara. Lara had just been working on a whole bunch of flower farms for the server. And she plans on selling all the flowers and dyes. And I told her, I was like, I will buy so much. I think it's very handy having a bunch of flowers and dyes than needing to scavenge for it every time you need just a few. I had another phone interview for a similar position, but they went with someone else. But I'm happy that they considered me too. Hey, every interview is you get to learn a little more and get better at it. Then that's a good outlook on it, though, David. I'm glad you're not letting it take you down or make you feel bad. They lost out on a gem. Not hiring you. I appreciate the sentiment. Oh, I'm sure it's true. Those these Minecraft players, they're a good bunch for anyone. Just slap that on your resume. I'm sure it'll go well. I play Minecraft. Yep. I'm a builder. I dabble in redstone. Ah. Hannah made it home safely, guys. She just popped in and said hi. I'm a builder. I do what they called builds. I place these blocks and I make a house or something else entirely. Takes time and dedication and decision making on what blocks. I'm really proud of this one that we made last stream. This entire peak. I think it all flows very well. It's gonna be really exciting and fun once I start adding like a few caves here and there, and then I have to mine into this hollowed structure and work in a floating environment. It's gonna be so fun. I actually think it'll be very interesting to see. It'll be fun to see how I tackle some of the higher up areas for building in them, because I don't want this down here to be the first level. Well, it'll be like the first main level, then there'll be some levels above it, and hopefully a good handful below it. I'll be back in a moment, Dad. Sounds good there, Demon Kitten. No worries. I got plans. We're gonna have levels to this build. How am I today? I'm doing good. My day went by pretty fast. So that's good. Now I'm placing some stone. We're an hour and a half into stream. And I'm doing well. I might just do a 3-hour stream today. I feel, I know it's not our normal length that we had set for a while, but I feel like it's been better doing some shorter streams. I don't know. I'm doing as I please nowadays. I just stick to the day I say I'm going to be streaming on. Then again, we did have a random Wednesday stream recently. So, I don't know. You get weekly streams. At least one stream a week. That you can't complain with that. It's been chaotic. I know. But they've been good streams, I'd like to think. I actually have to plan the next game night that we're going to be doing. Haven't thought about it for this month just yet. Probably not this coming Friday. A little soon. I need to sit down with Hannah and see if we have any plans on any weekend. We had a lot of stuff over the last, 2 months of busyness and plans every weekend. And I think we've finally concluded all those plans. Now on to making the next handful of plans. Ooh, it's game night? Oh, I've been doing a monthly game night for I don't even know how long. Over a year. I think we've been doing a monthly game night for almost 2 years. It'll be coming up on 2 years. But it's I just do a community game night. I call it adult game night. It's usually on a Friday. And then we rotate throughout games. All the details are in the Discord. Or at least previous detailed games. Sounds very chill and nice. I don't know, it gets a little chaotic. But it is fun. There's always, the game nights are always fun. And we usually have a good group of people for a majority of them. I don't even remember. We had a lot of people for this last one. We did golf with friends. This last game night, and it was fun. They usually are. I have a good list of games that we've now played, and slowly like building up people's Steam libraries with games I know they have, or rotating back to previous ones. We haven't played Don't Starve Together in a long time. It's starting to feel the want to play it. And hello, Selena. I apologize, I was on a tangent. How are you? I hope you have. I hope you all have had an amazing day. I hope you've had a good day. My goodness, how are you? And my day did go pretty well. It is chaos and fun at the same time. Exactly. It's always fun. And everyone is welcome to join it. It's within my community. We have not ran into the problem of having too many people play in the community game night just yet. We've had games where it's like, oh, you gotta wait to join. Sometimes usually people will dip on and off, but we haven't had a point where we start off with too many. I usually try and, at the moment, most games that we play are probably more needing of an 8-player game. 6 at a minimum. My kindergarten class was an amazing day. The kid who is usually defiant was so good today. My day was pretty good. Oh, that's great. I'm glad. Cherish it. Thank you for the lurk there, Demon Kitten. I know you're probably getting ready for bed there. I had a kindergarten at lunch, but luckily I got her back pretty easy. You know, I gotta say, you always have such an interesting days, and I'm not surprised. They are fun to hear about in a third perspective. Running away, I assumed it was running away. I wasn't 100% sure. Thank you. They're just little people. Can't go too fast. Kid told me they couldn't sit on the floor because he hurt his arm. What? Is it because they couldn't get back up if they sat down? It's an interesting one. He's a liar. I called him out, as you should. That's really funny. I can't sit on the floor. I hurt my arm. I can imagine the conversation. Oh, why can't you sit on the floor? What's the matter? I hurt my arm. How not to lie 101. Get the details down. Have you any time to be playing any games there, Selena? I know you had said you hadn't played any in a good long while. So have you had any time to play any? Any Stardew or something? Minecraft? I don't really know what else you play. No, you haven't? Ah, that's too bad. Like 20 minutes of Stardew? That's like only a day. Not enough. 1 Stardew Day. We've been playing with Hannah's sister and brother-in-law on a Stardew World. I'm still not the biggest fan of Stardew one bit. But it's, it has its moments where it's fun. I've enjoyed fishing, and I've done enough fishing in the game. I still enjoy it from time to time. I finally got back into mining again, and I've been enjoying that since I upgraded my pickaxe. Certainly mental health stemming from chronic pain, so just trying to do lots of self-care. I'm about to go paint. What do you mean go paint? Like go paint a painting? Or a wall? Or both? Sounds good there, Selena. You enjoy. And I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. It's an important thing to do. I tell everyone here to take care of themselves. Nobody ever has to be here if you aren't feeling up for it. Or if it allows your mind to just slowly melt away and not think about anything, then you're fully welcome to be here. I'm here for people, to an extent. I don't know mental health to a great amount. That's why I usually don't talk about it. Plus, I think it's maybe it's nice not to talk about it and just focus on other stuff. Let it all melt away. I don't know. I'm just crazy. I'm starting to feel better, thankfully, both physically and mentally. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad. Well, then I'm sure you'll eventually make your way back on over to gaming a little bit when you have the time. If you want. Sometimes I think it's nice to just be able to hop on into Twitch and take a step away from everything that's going on in one's life. I think a lot of people do that. But I usually just enjoy talking about the game. It's an easy subject that is to talk about. Or just simply to hum. I have an open house next week, and I don't know if I'm supposed to plan anything. I don't know. Don't ask me. Like for teaching? Signing off to get some errands done, or they will never happen. Have a good stream and a great night. Sounds good there, D. Clark. You have a good night. I hope you got all the dyes and glow ink that you needed, but I know you probably didn't. But that's besides the point, right? But I hope you enjoyed listening to the stream. You have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you next time. Great having you here as always. Do you ever have / get enough? No, you do not. I know, that's why I, added that bit in there. There's never enough. Bye all. Goodbye there, D. Clark. I feel that with the errands, if you don't log off the game now, it's just not happening. I have no idea. I can't even remember like an open house thing for I'm assuming it's a school thing, right there, Selena? I don't remember any of them. Ask a fellow teacher? Yes, for school, I figured. Made sense. Next week, but not told if I need to be here. Isn't that great? Pure wonder. Hate when things have so many questions around them. What do I gotta do? Oh, cool, we're doing that. What? What's going on exactly? I think I'll make a poster about me, and then a concept poster, and then why is music important and how it relates to other core subjects poster. Oh, interesting. That's a lot of posters. Never a fan of posters, of making posters. It's only three. Three too many. Three too many for me. Never minded writing papers. That's something I would do. I want to impress parents, so they give me money. That's fair. Making good progress on the mountain now. So it's at a point where it's kind of hard to tell where progress has been made, but like that entire back row of peaks is everything that we've done recently. No, just mountain. Like slowly connecting up this side all the way over to this side where we've already have a lot of the second layer peaks and third one started. No, that. That is delusional. I'm not delusional now. I don't know what you're on about. I am as sane as any. Not cutesy, not mindful, and definitely not demure. I don't know this one. I can tell it's something out of my vocabulary. I know the delusional one. It's probably a Tic Tac sound. I have to send it to you. Oh no. I'm gonna get educated. I'm slowly getting educated on things, but I don't think I'm keeping up. I was doing good for a little while on like new words and terms and that. And then I fell behind. You know, I think in the next few months, if I continue on this pace of placing stone, you'll see how I think I'm able to still get this mountain done within the first 5 years of working on it. I think we're ahead of schedule, personally. At least the stone shell. The stone shell is the first 5 years. And I think we're ahead of schedule. I should be careful of what I say. Hopefully nobody heard it. I'm gonna get clipped and like sent to me in 2 years. It's like, Thad, you're way behind schedule. No more snow. Lovely. Been really loving teaching in my new classroom. Oh, I bet. I couldn't remember from the pictures I've seen. Does it have windows? I feel like I saw natural lighting. I'm not 100% sure. Windows makes any environment way better to be in. Being in a concrete box is not fun. And I thought it looked really well set up. I have windows with plants and it makes me happy. I heard that's your class pet is your plants. And I thought that was cute. I love it. I'm glad you're enjoying the space you've gotten. I bet it's just so much easier to work with kids with a bit bigger of a space. Especially with music related stuff. I know you did a few concerts last year. Isn't it still in the plan there? Or did they go well last year? Yes, I want to do a February kindness concert. Kindness concert? End of the year 5th grade concert. Oh, we had multiple. It's exciting. I'm thinking what you want to do for the winter. What? Feel like that message was one of those messages that had deleted and retyped. I'm not sure here. Whatever you want to do for winter? Maybe I just don't understand it. Anyway, a winter one. And a little musical? Ah, that'd be fun. Is the list still going on? That feels like a lot to do now. If there's more. Look you go, though. Got all sorts of plans. I'm sure they'll come together well. Or come together great. This peak is taking a while. I feel I must be placing stone slow today. No, I've placed a lot of stone. Had to go chase my dog around the house. Oh, I see, I see. You're good. Always something going on. No more stone. I think I might start rounding it off here. We have 100 and some levels to go off of this peak till we hit the build height limits, so I gotta be careful here. I'm actually getting a little worried. I know I am now very confident I will hit the build height limit with ease. And now I'm a little worried that it'll look odd in some areas. It is tall. It is very tall. So I think for the next, like, I'll go up another 30 or, yeah, 30-ish blocks in some areas. And then I think I want it to kind of plateau in some areas. Not a huge plateau, just here and there. Still have peaks around there. I think we'll have some more open hilly areas in a sense. Similar to this area over here. Like a small sample of it. I've always loved how this area turned out, so definitely something I'm gonna have more of. A cliff and a waterfall. We have this entire section over here that's cliff-like. I know I want to come back to it and add a few more details for sure, but we have this entire cliff edge that I had built. I definitely need to come back to it now that I come back to now that I look at it again. I do like it. I mean, it turned out well in some areas and other areas not so much. That's a big cliff, that it is. But can you imagine like a few waterfalls? One area I do plan on having waterfalls. Don't worry about that. I know I'm going to have a waterfall come down either on this area or down this area right here. And my plan is anything that has a waterfall, it'll probably be a huge river that flows throughout the mountain. and it'll probably go as high up into the snowy areas of the mountain, and I'll turn it into a frozen river at that point, and it'll be really cool, hopefully. But it'll like be a frozen river, and then it'll hit the point where it starts thawing, and then it turns into a waterfall in a river. And the idea is that the waterfall that eventually flows down either this side, that area, or this one, will flow down into just a little small like lake, something small, and then it'll instantly go into a canal that my dwarves will have built essentially, and the canal will run along this way because they don't want the water to go in their quarry. So they will have built a canal to divert the water. That's where this water will connect up to the canal, heading over this way, and then around this area is when it'll reform back into a normal river, and then it'll flow into this river that we built. And that river, pull up the big map right here, will flow around here, and right here it'll split one section going that way and one section going out this way, going out to the two different oceans essentially. That river is that waterfall and river is very well. I've thought it through. It's been planned for quite a while, and it's getting there. I actually was waiting for the new tough blocks to come out in this update to work on the canal more. Right? I thought it's a really good idea. I'm glad you like it as well. It'll be fun to eventually see it happen and slowly unfold over time. And a break already. Has it been an hour? Doing this diamond kit, and it's a piano. Diamond. Oh, diamond kit. I figured it out. It's like the little painting dots. That's really cool. I love that. It's kind of cool. I've never done one of those. I don't know if I'd like it. I probably would. It's probably similar to like a puzzle. And I love puzzles. Although anytime I do art, I usually just enjoy working with charcoal. That was always my favorite medium. I think that's right. We'll be right back. Need to feed the sour so it started feed the stars. You gotta feed it. It's a very technical term there. I love that. Alright, this is perfect. I'll take a break as well then, as Nightbot is telling me to do so. So this is a good time for anyone else that is lurking or listening and all sorts to take a break alongside with me. I know you're there. I know there's a few lurkers around, so please do take a break alongside with me. Stand up, grab a drink of water at a bare minimum. And if you need a snack, it's a good excuse to go grab one. Otherwise, I'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry if that was a little bit of a longer break. Saying hi to Hannah. Anyway, back into place and stone. We're almost done with this peak. And I got a good another hour left to stream that I'll probably be going for. But y'all better have taken your break. I'm looking at you guys that are lurking. Let me see. At least I hope people are lurking. It's alright. You guys enjoy. You don't have to say anything. You can if you want. But you don't have to. I'll just slowly go insane talking to myself. It's fine. I'm not crazy. There's people here. Ah! I'm an idiot sometimes. And that's okay. There we go. How about that? Another peak done. It only took 2 hours. That section is cool. I like that I did that. I wondered how it would look. I don't know where to continue with this. Just a wee little bit of time. Tore the bag of flour and had another container for it. What? Oh no. Flour is so messy. So I'm assuming you found the secret to making sourdough. What was it, about maybe a year ago you probably started working on sourdough stuff? Now you're a master at it. Not my brightest moment. It's okay. Things happen. It probably would have happened to me. I have a bad time with bags and ending up having them rip open. But you know, that's besides the point. It's been almost a year. Holy muffin, right? Almost a year. Time flies. I need a name that starts with J for my starter. Janice. I don't know how that's spelled. think it's a great name. Dr. Pepper cream soda ice cream float goes so hard. You know what else goes good with ice cream? Uh, Apple crisp. I'm messing with you. I heard you. I heard Hannah yelled at me. I was messing with you. You know, I think I would maybe enjoy Dr. Pepper there a little more if it was with ice cream. It wouldn't be as so carbonated. Ah, I wanted to get waffle cones. I knew I forgot something. Apparently everyone is just addicted to Dr. Pepper that I know. And I don't really understand how this happened. It was like all of a sudden it's all of you guys just started drinking it. Maybe I just didn't notice. I feel like for the longest time the only person that I ever knew that drank Dr. Pepper was one of my brothers. Probably didn't notice. I apparently. I want a group of people that drink the same thing. I know Oscar and D. Clark drink coffee. I love being a Dr. Pepper, but also love a cherry Pepsi. Ugh. No. Been a Dr. Pepper diehard since 2014. How many cans of Dr. Pepper do you think you've drank? You know what sucks? Diet Coke. I didn't know that. I don't know. What I'm chicken you feeding? That's saying something. Why'd you pin this? Oof. How unpin? Look at me knowing something. I really want to try the dirty Dr. Pepper, a splash of coconut syrup with some lime juice. What? Never even heard of that. And hello there, Hannah. Welcome, or not Hannah. Good gracious, I was reading Hannah's messages. Hello there, Lana. Welcome out of your lurk. I accidentally clicked hide for me. You clicked. that's that's that is a. I gotta say, you know, I might have my moments every once in a while, Hannah, but I think that's a boomer moment right there. so far have been loving Minnesota. Have you? Are you like in your Airbnb fully now? That you'll be in for like a month? I have a Dr. Pepper cream soda ice cream float. What? I was moving fast because I messed up. You have to tell me about it. I am? Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad. And then, when do you start your new job? Isn't it after you get into your apartment, or am I mistaken on that? Y'all are so far away from me. Am I the only one not in the Midwest? Jesse's not in the Midwest. But you know, a majority of people are. Midwest is great. You know, if you don't live in the Midwest, you're missing out. Next Tuesday? Oh, exciting. Still a good bit of time then to acquaint yourself. And I'm glad you're enjoying the Midwest. And I'm so jealous. I was in the Midwest and didn't enjoy it. You were in the wrong part of the Midwest, apparently. Where do I get the ice cream to play over? Wait, what? What is this? To play Overwatch? Oh yeah, plenty of time to play Overwatch, exactly. And Minecraft. The grocery store, that's exactly where you get it from. There's Walmarts here. If a Walmart is your preference, although they're always so chaotic. We didn't have such things in Oregon. I looked everywhere. We didn't have grocery stores. This is crazy. You had to scavenge stuff? This sounds fun. On Alana, I just used vanilla ice cream, not the Dr. Pepper flavored. This conversation just got way more confusing. There's Dr. Pepper flavored ice cream. That sounds interesting. I don't think it'd be as good as the what Hannah just made. The Dr. Pepper cream float. How are your cats doing? Was Nikki an Astarian? Has found a hiding place from my parents, and Nikki has gotten stuck again. So I say that is progress. Stuck? You know, normal cat behavior, I guess. They get for not reading properly. Done with homework for the night. Oh, congrats there, Tabs. Glad you got it all done. And welcome back on into chat. And that's completely fair there, Selena. What part of the Midwest were you in? More cookies. Lovely. Got stuck upside down between the wall and the washing machine. That's terrible. Oh, the poor thing. Sushi broke into the house when the oven fixer guy was here and demanded the guy pet him. Just normal pet behavior, honestly. Twice. Nikki did it twice. Oh. Wonder what she was trying to do. That she ended up in such a precarious situation. Is once per person per stream because I timed it at an hour refreshed and still said out of stock. Tabs, I promise you, it's not that way. I literally pulled it up. I looked. And you've redeemed it multiple times before. Right? I don't know. I believe you though. It's a Twitch thing then. Nothing I can do. I want screenshots. You don't trust me at my word? Why would I lie? Okay, I'm gonna go get some sleep. Watch for 2 hours and 30 minutes roughly. Have a good night, Thad. You have a good night as well there, Demon Kitten. I appreciate you hanging out for as long as you have. You get some good sleep. It's far too late for you being up anyway. But I appreciate you being here as always. And you get some good rest. Any particular Fridays out of the month that work for people for this month's game night? Or a particular game? Just out of curiosity. Any Fridays that don't work? For anyone lurking or here that usually joins on in? I don't have any Friday in mind at the moment. Or game. How do you make an armor stand? It's smooth stone slabs and sticks. It's like 3 smooth stone slabs and like, I don't know, 5 sticks. No, you love smooth stone. You just hate smelting it. What's everyone up to tonight? Making Hannah hydrate. I'll hydrate as well though, Taps. I appreciate it. Doing this diamond painting, the piano. Ah, fun. Sounds peaceful. I know Tabs just finished up homework. Anyone else up to anything? Lana's probably doing Overwatch, of course. Your back is still hurting? Ah. Are you leaning over while you're doing the diamond painting? Every time I do puzzles, I always find myself leaning over and my back starts hurting. Oh, it hurts when I have good posture? Yeah, I don't know. That's just one thing I always notice when I'm doing puzzles. Leaning over doesn't feel good. That, and I do notice, I do enjoy taking my once an hour break for stream, because if I don't, I notice I do not feel very well if I sit for far too long. Standing up always feels good. That's just a me thing. Everyone's different. You had some almonds earlier? Oh, lovely. You're crocheting now? Still thinking of what to eat? It's been 2.5 hours almost. Or an hour and a half. I forget when we were talking about food. It's been like 2 hours. That sounds about right. Worse? You had something worse than a Pop-Tart. A cookie. A Dr. Pepper ice cream float. That is... And hello there, Donk. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Lele. Hi there, Donk. We're making good progress on the mountain. We did that peak over there, and now we're working on just another section here. I know I won't finish this entire section that I started working on before end of stream, so, you know, just placing down stone. Making the most out of the time I have. All the hellos. I wonder if Laura's still working on her flower thing. Her flower shop. She said she wanted it. She was trying to use Lightmatica for the first time. Nope, you're the only one on at the moment. Well, I'm assuming she was doing it in creative. Which I find crazy that Laura's putting all this effort into shops. And it's paying off. Lara, what? Lara was working on, I believe, a flower and dye shop in a creative world. She was trying to learn Lightmatica. Or use it for the first time. More of. Oh! Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll exit out of the solo world a little early and take a look at my creative world. I'm really happy with the bridge. I had talked about it earlier, although I don't know if those that were here at the beginning of stream are still here when I had first talked about it. I think a majority of you have already seen the build that are here at the moment, but you never know. How many shulkers have you done today? You making great progress? I'm on... What is this? The 5th one I'm working on at the moment. The previous stream we did another 7 on Friday. And I think the stream before that we did about 7 again. On the way to another peak complete. Oh yeah, no, we already did that one today. This guy here. The previous stream, Friday's stream, I had worked on this one, which is a lot more went into it. And it's a lot bigger overall. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just don't have the time today to do another one like that. And then, essentially, since I started placing stone again, I haven't stopped placing them in streams, and we started working on it right there. This is where we started, and everything from, like, all of the stuff up above here, all of this, all the way over, all of this stuff, and then this we just did today, and now we're working on this one. To come together very well. I can confirm I am still working away in creative. The store is going to be massive. Oh, Laura. That's okay. It should go a lot faster than when you build your Guardian one, though, hopefully. If it's that big and you're working on a Lightmatica for it. There's a lot of stuff you're selling in it. Your Guardian farm is gorgeous. That it is. Although, Laura, I walked into your Guardian shop and I just figured you might want to know, but I saw a tropical fish on the ground in the main area of it. I think Hannah's on the server at the moment. That I figured that they would do that. Okay, I wondered if you had thought if that had crossed your mind. Just wanted to let you know before you walk in your store and you're like, "There's no fish in my main area." I'm assuming that's why you made separate aquarium. Oh, where's that? It's between mine and Hannah's portal is the shopping one. It's like right next to Hannah's portal. It's just a blank one at the moment. Yeah, it's like the only plain one within that little vicinity between the spawn, Hannah's, and mine. And Laura's, I guess. I was swimming around and just admiring it. It's a beautiful shop. I still really like my sandcastle. My little sandcastle, I mean. Well, in my moss shop, my little mossy cave is fun. So you selling your sandcastle? I'll let you have one guess. I don't think Lana has a shop. Lana prefers to play Overwatch. I'm messing with you, Lana. I'm shopless, but I have some ideas. I don't blame you. If you're enjoying Overwatch, play it. Listen. Switch over to watch. So I know. I remember when you switched over and you were like, the game is so much more fun. PC Overwatch is better. PC, most things are better. Apart from, like, racing games. Okay, Lara. Don't worry about spending too much time in creative. I ended up spending almost all of Monday that I was around in my creative world. Almost done with this peak as well. How much time it takes to plan a build? It takes a good amount of time. I guess I'd have to see what you're working on to like give some tips with creative building and all that. But I've found that like some stuff you don't need to do in creative because it takes the same amount of time in creative as it would take in survival. Like some of the smaller details. Hey, sometimes it's more fun that way sometimes. Creative, I don't know her. It's sometimes even better to do some parts of a build in survival because it adds a unique element to it, I find. That's why I do all my terraforming usually. It's just in survival. If I do it in creative, it'd probably end up with a much more repetitive look to it, unlike the many different times I come and start placing blocks on the mountain. And each time I come to it with like a different mind, basically. And there's lots of differentiated stuff that has happened. More random. But if it's a big build, sometimes it's nice to plan it out. I don't need this much. You eventually learn a preference with how you want to build. It just takes time. I'm no expert. Everyone has their own way of building. And one more peak. I think we'll take this as a stopping moment here. We got a good amount done though. We finished off 2 more peaks. That one there and this one here. Got some good ideas rolling around. Ah, and the view just slowly starts to get filled in even more. It's crazy how much has changed just above this entrance here. There's a lot more empty prior to the stuff we did last week Friday. We'll empty our inventory here, and then I think I want to show you guys what I had been working on. Who here hasn't seen the bridge anyway? Well, you're gonna see it anyway. I'm excited. I was really happy with how it turned out. Oh, yes. We haven't collected many materials here recently. I'm overflowing with extra shulker boxes since I've just been emptying them while I build. It's grown quite darker over here. And I need to place some shroom lights down. Anyway. Bridge. Bridge time. With the last few minutes. Alright. Here we are. So we had the floating island I had built and the dome, which is all built prior. And now that is all built in the server. And then I wanted to build some bridges, so that's what I came up with. It's gorgeous, right? I absolutely love how it turned out. And I'm still like, there's a few small things like these broken parts that I'm working on. But everything's floating and all mystically and fantasy-like, so bouncing ideas off of some people on Monday while I was working on it. Yeah, we got some cool things going on here. I absolutely love it. Hello there, Alfie, as well. How are you? Hadcon mining, right? But this is where I have the build at so far for designed work. I haven't built the bridges in the survival just yet, so that's the next big step for me. But I absolutely love it. Yeah, like even like a section here where it's just like a piece bit out of it. And then 4 of them all around. They all vary in length, which is fine. I think that'll add a cool element to it. And then I haven't messed with those just yet. There's a few final touches I gotta do on a few bridges. And then at some point I want to build my centerpiece here, which I think I've decided to be it'll probably be some sort of big bonsai tree. At least that shape. I think that'll be cool. And then I think I have an idea for the rest of or not the rest, the next step after the bridges for my build. I'm thinking I might make a few more floating islands or something. We'll see how they go with the bridges this next idea. I haven't messed with it. 800 points away from learning the secret. You're so close, Alfie. You'll get it by next stream. Or a duck. I won't deny, we had jokingly said something about making like a huge tentacle squid, like a kraken squid arm, like come up and out of the water. And it's lingering on my mind. I think it would look really cool, but I want to design the rest of the build before I ever even try to attempt that. And I don't even think I would do one arm. I would do like a few, and I would have it like fully like wrap around the bridge or wrap around part of the island. I think it'd be cool. This build is definitely me just kind of messing around and having fun with a few ideas I've never done and that I've thought of. I wasn't sure about the few different mossy areas. I had used one of the world edit tools to throw in just moss here and there. I like it. I think it turned out all right for just like trying to do stuff quickly. Ooh, oh, that's what I was talking about earlier. Adding like a little shadow under a little archway right here. It felt like too much stone brick. Adding the shadow in there with the tough bricks, I felt like it stood out. Not something I've done before. I've seen it a lot. I'm not biggest fan of it when it's used very heavily on like just a flat wall. I much prefer detail thrown into things. I don't know. I'm having fun with it. I got plans with that. The statues. I think the most unique area of the build is going to be over here. I'm going to have much more like structure put here. I might have like one bridge come here, one bridge come here, and then it connects up with this one. And then have like structures or some sort of structure here. Where I'll actually have like a more base-like thing other than just everything being decoration. But you know me. We like decoration. Do lots of cool things. This build is going to be fun. But anyway, this is why I needed so much tough. I need like at least a shulker of tough per bridge. At a minimum. I'm getting there. Anyway, let's head on over to the Solar World and we'll end there. Gorgeous, very cutesy, very mindful. Oh, very demure. Oh, really? Oh my goodness, all the things. I'll have to find where you apparently sent that to me. Anyway, I am going to be ending here though. I appreciate anyone that's been hanging out with me tonight. Anyone lurking. I know it's becoming a little more busy time of the year for some people. And just another day for others. Let's go find someone to raid, huh? I think we're gonna head on over to Echo. Missed you, Thad. I'm glad you were able to hang out today, Selena. I always knew you'd eventually come back around and hang out, even if it's just for one stream here. But it was great having you. Up with Demir lately, I don't know. It's Selena. I don't know. Don't ask me. It's a TikTok meme. I knew it was a TikTok thing. I'll send it to the group chat. Is a word people are realizing is in the English language. You know, that tends to happen with today's day and age. Oh no, Nightbot lost its sub. Or maybe it's never had a sub. I don't know. I thought we did have a sub to it for a little while. Anyway. Then head on over to Echo. Echo's a lovely person. If you're not following him yet, do give him a follow. She's a great streamer. Or they're a great streamer. Do grab the raid message. Grab the first one if you're subbed that everyone's been grabbing. Grab the second one if you're not. That's alright by me. I really appreciate it when people grab the raid message and raid on over with me to other communities. And then, you know, if you enjoy what you're seeing over there, go give Echo a follow. They're a lovely streamer. I appreciate it if you do that. Calling a Thad build Demir. I don't know, Donk. I don't know. Hit 69k points this stream. So close. Almost. Anyway. I'll see you guys this Thursday for another stream. 5 p.m. rough start time apparently because I've been starting early. You get the point, you know. We'll be back. And then we got another Friday stream. And then for game night stuff, I'm probably gonna send out a message in the Discord sometime